It's time to start being high alert.
Trying to get a triangle submission here.
Oh.
A1 World Grand Prix champion Alistair Overeem in DC. It's sort of hard to tell an effective history of heavyweights in MMA without coming across the name The Real.
Yes, because he's been a champion in every organization he's ever fought. As you said, K1, Dream champion, Strikeforce champion, has not held the UFC title, but has competed for it before in his career and will be looking to earn another chance at the championship. High-level striker, but the one thing that is overlooked when you think of Alistair Overeem is that great guillotine choke that he has, that he's finished a number of opponents with.
About the presence of Alistair Overeem. Enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Teammate makes his return to competition here tonight. A lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now. He's chasing
30-0. I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's gonna get in your face. He's gonna try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy Hasbulla in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov looking for a big night.
The Dagestani social media legend Hasbulla Magomedov in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov ready to make a statement here tonight. Hard tail of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Alistair Overeem. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. Well, they say everybody loses in mixed martial arts. I guess everybody except the Eagle, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Impossibly difficult to get this guy off of you once he takes you down. How do you
take it for a ride? Nice double leg, nice finish.
Overeem getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Overeem. Yes. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half-guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Nurmagomedov's trying to get a triangle submission here.
Oh, that sub is tight. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round one. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Nurmagomedov. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie now. Oh, that's a beautiful strike there by...
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Under a minute now to go in the round. All right, side control now. Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
He's attacking a Kimura. Watch for him to step over to try to get him up on his hip.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Nurmagomedov. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, buckle up. Here we go. Round two. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Alistair Overeem. Straight punches, true. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, the most significant stat in this fight has been body strikes, and at times in the past, maybe you could say he's been a headhunter, but tonight he has worked the body to great effect, and those are really starting to take their toll. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Overeem. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Checks that leg kick.
Nice single.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Man, look at the redness now almost immediately on the right side of his body. All right, feet on the hips here. But at least staying busy on the bottom.
Massive shot from the top.
10 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat, brother. Relax. All right, let's settle down a little bit. You need to get a little more accurate on those kicks. I need those to land this round.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Beautiful leg kick lands.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. And now some knees. Oh, good block there. Oh, short uppercut, clinched by the ring. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Nurmagomedov's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Lands the lead right punch. Straight right hand now, just misses. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Short uppercut here in the clinch by Nurmagomedov. Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt.
Very fast leg kick lands for him. No wasted motions on those kicks. There's no tell.
Oh, and there's the double leg takedown, DC. That is just too good, too easy.
Too good, too easy. The timing was just too good. Before he could even defend, he's already off of his feet, going backwards. It's hard to run backwards, and that's what happens when this guy hits his double leg.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming in, and largely, DC, that's the way it's played out. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's got it all going, J.A. This is a dream for him. The takedown early, the ground control, really starting to wear at the gas tank of his opponent.
Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here.
This is where he wants to be.
Let's go. Move those hips and get up.
Waning seconds here of round number 3.
Great shot from the top position.
Overeem's now dealing with a cheek cut. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat, bro.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
Ready.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Nurmagomedov, strike attempt there is blocked. Oh, he scored with that uppercut. Check, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Nurmagomedov gets another takedown. He's one of the better takedown artists in this featherweight division. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor. Making all these shots count.
He's brutalizing them with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
Nurmagomedov's back inside control here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Khabib's back in half guard.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. All right, good back and forth action, but they pause things here, DC. They're going to call in the ringside physician and take a look at what is a nasty cut.
Well, he's got to check on it because you don't know if the fighter's going to be able to continue. Fighters always want to fight, but it's up to the ringside physician to tell them if they're capable of it.
Crowd wants the fight to continue, and it looks as though it will, but maybe stylistically might have to change some things and get aggressive because that cut's not getting any better.
That cut is only going to get worse. Every time you get hit in it, it just gets worse and worse. You're going to have to take some chances, try to end this fight right now.
20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
Here we go, 5th and final round. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you got to be careful now because as it bleeds, you got to worry about the blood going into the eye. Now is time to start being on high alert.
Oh, he's got him hurting here. Nurmagomedov gets the single leg takedown. Well played. He's having his way with him here.
That was a slick transition.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Nurmagomedov's going for the sub here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Overeem's in half guard now. Good, solid strike on the ground. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Khabib's back in full metal.
This is a terrible position.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. He's doing a great job of recognizing that he's damaging his opponent, and he keeps going to that spot.
Nurmagomedov's looking for an arm bar here. Ooh, arms in tight. Oh, and he's out.
Work, guys, come on.
Side control now. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much time.
What a fight! 25 minutes turned in. All right, so there's the final horn. I'm not fond of the phrase, to be the champ, you gotta beat the champ, right? But he certainly did enough, I think, to beat the champ.
Yeah, I believe he won the fight. It was a close fight. And I know people will yell and scream, oh, he did not dominate the champion. Well, you don't have to. All you have to do is win the fight. And regardless of how it looks, this young man should be crowned the new UFC champion.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest, 48-47, Overeem. Judge 2 scores it, 49-46, Nurmagomedov. And Judge 3 scores it, 48-47, for the winner by split decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Alistair Overeem.
So Alistair Overeem just continues to find ways to get it done while entertaining the masses along.